afternoon, and today, what are we doing today? We are driving up to Lincolnshire to see a little bit of, go down memory lane for Dave, where you used to live there, didn't you, Lincolnshire?
And we're going to stop off at a few haunted places.
We're going to stop off at a few haunted places as well that we've heard about and Dave knows of. One of those is called the Nag's Head pub, which is in Sleaford. Is it East Sleaford?
No, it's just Sleaford.
Oh, just Sleaford. And it was a pub that used to be owned by his family. They lived in there for a while. And also we're going to be stopping off in Boston to go and revisit his old family home. So, anyway, we're making our way up to Lincolnshire. It says we're going to be there
In about an hour.
in about an hour. It's now 2:07 PM. We're going to arrive apparently at 3:06 PM, so we've got another hour of driving yet. So, catch you later. The GoPro's picking it up. There's a big fire over there. This is what area in Lincolnshire? The Fens? Or have we gone through that? It's quite busy on the road here. The A16 road. Okay, we're now in Boston itself. We're just driving through it though, because we need to go on the outskirts. There's a place called Butterwick.
It's got a range.
There's a lucky river there. Okay, just show you a bit of it. Still in use, I'm not sure. I'm told it is.
It's expanded a lot.
Yeah, it's expanded a lot. There's a lot of new builds around here, and there's a lot of industrial sites, isn't there?
Boston Church.
There's the church there in the distance. Oh, it's a cathedral, isn't it?
Boston was well known for its docks. Years ago. You can see the history in a lot of the buildings.
Yeah, come to the old part of here.
Bit of a shame, really.
It's the same way as now, isn't it? There's the river. Okay.
There's some of the Edwardian houses.
A bit of centre there.
That's the market.
Butterwick, Boston.
This whole shed. The old garage is still there.
There it is, there's the house. I don't know how near we can get it. This is Dave's old house. Can't really see because it's someone else's house now, but see it. Weirs. Butterwick. How's that feel?
Weird being back here actually.
Okay, we've reached Sleaford and we have found the pub that they used to run as a family, but it's all shut down. It's all been shut. And that's the high street.
Parking around here. That used to be Hensons. This has changed.
Sleaford has still got their Christmas decorations up. It's a lovely old Gothic-y type building there, look. Lovely. And there's a church there.
Okay, so it was an interesting day, being able to go back and see your old haunts, so to speak. The first one was the Weirs in Butterwick. I spent a couple of years there and had some good memories. That house was definitely rural. The roar of the traffic, as you could hear in the background, was that was light. Normally they used to have like trucks trundling past quite fast, and you could hear it every day. But you just got used to it. But the rural feature of the place was beautiful. But it was quite unusual. We went into Butterwick Village and found that, you know, the local shop had gone, only to be replaced by a new local shop that a bit further up. The pub was still there, the old Five Bells, that was still there, and looked quite pretty much the same as it did when I was there. So it was quite interesting. So then we made our way from Boston to Sleaford, and then we got the biggest shock, which was the Nag's Head pub. Now that is a haunted location, no matter which way you look at it. The upstairs of that property used to be above a bar, and the bar would be red hot, but the 2 rooms at the front of that house were always ice cold. It was nothing we could do about it. Didn't matter how much heating you put on, that room and the bedroom was always cold. The fact also, the alarms used to go off at 1:13 every morning. They got that replaced about 3 or 4 times, I remember, and didn't matter how many times they replaced it and changed it, the alarm still went off at 1:13 AM. It got to the point where the alarm was actually set to go off at 1:15 as activation, not after the pub had closed. But again, I had some lovely memories there. Next door used to be a restaurant, and that's now gone. From what I hear, it shut down about 10 years ago originally, then it opened again after Bateman sold it off. Then it shut down again for a few years, and then about 6 years ago it reopened under a new name. Then it shut again because it didn't do very well. Then it reopened as a wine bar, and then it shut again, and it's been shut for about 4 or 5 years. I've just learnt that someone has taken over the pub and is revamping it. Unfortunately, the video I took of the inside through the window being revamped unfortunately didn't come out too well on the GoPro, so I haven't been able to put that on the video, but I could see inside, and it's definitely been remodeled and totally different from when I remember it. And they've also pedestrianised the outside, so you can't even get to the old car park that used to be at the back, which had a massive dance hall. That's all gone as far as I'm aware. I think that's just storage now. But I learnt a bit from some of the locals, but it's quite a shame. Sleaford has definitely deteriorated over the years. It's like a very dead town now, which is a bit of a shame because it used to be a very lively town. But it did have some great memories going back there and seeing it, and seeing the high street as it was, and just brought back some good old memories. So I hope you enjoyed our visit, and I hope you enjoyed watching our video. Please subscribe and tick the bell so that you get further notifications for when our next videos happen, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.